Hello everyone, this is Gurmeet from S-Connect. In this video of LoRaWAN series, I'm going to show you the practical bit, which is to register an end device, which is a LoRaWAN sensor and a gateway on a public LoRa network server, and further link it to an application server so we have access to the data via a public link. About the gateway, we have our gateway from Kerlink. This particular model is known as iFemtocell Evolution. It is great for indoor use cases like our demo. Offers two backhaul connectivity options, Ethernet or cellular, so if one of the link fails, the other is for the backup. And you can find the EUI, device UI details and MAC address at the back, so we'll need this when we register our gateway on the public LoRa network server like ThinkStack. The end device we're using for this demo is Milesight EM300TH. It is a temperature and humidity sensor with an extended temperature range from -30 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees with IP67 rating and a long battery life of 10 years. To register this end device on any public LoRa network server, you will need those details like device EUI, join EUI, application key. You can find these details using the Milesight Toolbox app. Simply download the app on your phone and scan the device using its NFC, and you can see all those details. Also, you can configure the device and change its settings, for example the spreading factor, LoRaWAN version, and many more of these configurations, and then scan the device again to save it. So I've logged into the Things Industries and created a free account. As you can see, there's a device limit of 10 as per the free plan. We'll click on the Open Console and select the region. In this case, it's London, UK. We're into the console now. Now the first thing to notice is to drag down and look for the network server. The domain name is actually sconnect.eu2. We have to specify the same domain name on the Kerlink gateway that we have. So I've already got the access to the serial line, and it's a Linux operating system. We're into the etc folder and we have to look for the LoRa forward file here, which is right here. Scroll down. As you can see, the node here is specified. Now our first task is to register a gateway. Click on Register a Gateway. Now we need to enter the EUI, which is written on the back of the gateway. I'll quickly enter it. Gateway name, we're going to name it iFemtocell. Frequency plan, we'll go with the recommended, which is the spreading factor 9, and register it. We can see the messages coming up from the gateway. Now our next task is to create an application. Move to the Applications tab and click on Create Application. We can name it as My New App. And the application name, we can name it Office Temperature and Humidity. We'll leave the description as it is and create the application. It is now created. Now we have to register an end device. Click on that, and there are two options. Either we can choose it from the repository, look for the brand, for example in this case it's Milesight here, but we're going to do it manually here to actually show how it can be done manually even if the device isn't in the repository. So the frequency plan, we're going to with the recommended spreading factor 9 as we went with the gateway. LoRaWAN version is 1.0.3. Now all this information I can see it on my phone because I've already scanned the Milesight device via the NFC. Join EUI. Again, it's already mentioned that it's on my mobile screen. device EUI, so that's unique for every single device. And the application key. In this case, I've just edited the application key on the device. It's all ones to make it very simple. Click on register. And now it will take some time to come up on the network server here. We can see the latest activity from the device as the connection has been established. Up until now, we have registered the end device and the gateway on the network server, which is the Things Industries. Now we have to link it to the data cake, which will be our application server. Now I've registered an account with data cake. It's a free account. So our next step will be to add an end device on data cake. Now to do that, we have to move it to the devices section and add device. So it's a LoRaWAN. Next, we have to look for the manufacturer, which is Milesight, and the device itself, which is the Milesight EM300TH. And then we have to specify the network server. In this case, it's the Things stack. We can have Helium, LoRa, or Chirp stack, and etc. Device EUI, I've already copied it. Next, we have the free plan, so free, and add one device. So device has been created now. Now the next step is to link data cake with the Things Industries network server. Now this is done via webhook. And firstly, we have to head to data cake and click on members and then API users. Add an API user and we can name it as TTI token. Add permission and tick on can record measurements so it allows it, and then save. So a token is created, an API token. We will copy it and head to Things Industries. Here we'll have to select integrations and click on webhooks. Add a webhook, and then there are multiple application servers or services that we can actually link it up to, but we have to select data cake and create a data cake webhook. And copy the token. We copy it from the data cake and paste it here. It is created and on pending status. Soon after, it will turn into active and we will be able to see the EM300 device populated with all those graphs and charts. So as you can see, the status of the link is healthy. Now let's jump onto the data cake application, and this is the desktop view, and as you can see, we can see the latest temperature and humidity recordings from the sensor. Also, I recorded this video the next day to show you some historical data. So that's from yesterday, and this is for temperature, and this is one for humidity. You can add more widgets, graphs and charts using this link. So as you can see, you can add histograms, images, maps as well, more charts, and many more. And the cool part is you can actually see it on mobile version, and you can actually edit the layout, how it would look like on the mobile phones. Next, I would like to show is the public link. So you can actually send this link to your colleagues in the office, and they can have a read-only view of this data. I hope you like this video. Please give us a follow if you like such content. For any queries, please send us an email and our team will be in touch with you. Thank you and have a nice day.